One of my absolutely favorite YouTubers made an amazing video regarding outfits with sauce. The concept of sauce and whether an outfit has it or not really speaks to a feeling that I've been having toward our current state of fashion that I've been unable to articulate in such a concise way until now.
Really good outfit and an outfit that has sauce. There are a lot of guys out there that dress impeccably well, who are doing everything right on paper, but who lack that ineffable quality, that special, that secret sauce.
So, with the concept of sauce in mind, I wanted to use today's video to build upon my previous Ralph Lauren Style Essence video and really show how to create outfits and build outfits with sauce. Grab your tea or coffee and let's get into it. Welcome back to my channel, The United Colors of Style, where the divas are into details. So, without further ado, let's dive in. My goal on this channel is to always empower you to know what works best for you. So, I wanted to frame this video through a series of questions you should ask yourself to ensure that your outfit has sauce. So, up first is, does it make sense for your lifestyle slash environment? And we all have been out on those nights. And I have been this girl. Let me be clear. I have been this girl in college. I think everyone has at one point or another. But you see these girls out and they are dressed up really nice. They're beautiful girls, but they look like they should be in Miami or Ibiza, and usually it's unfortunately not. It's the winter, it's cold, and it just doesn't make sense for the environment. And I know this is an extreme example, but I wanted to bring this up because I've seen this trend of the Adidas track pants with like random other assortment of items that don't really make sense. And I really truly believe that this is the same theme. Like, I believe clothing and style, there is a level of functionality behind it, and it does need to make sense. That's how a huge component of how an outfit has sauce. It needs to make sense contextually for the environment and the situation that you're in. Like it's a matter of having that awareness and having that wherewithal to know what is appropriate for the occasion or the situation that you're in. And I just feel like the Adidas track pants, I don't know, button down shirt with kitten heel, it's not making sense. It's not logical, it's not functional. And to me, it's basically the same as those poor girls freezing for the club. I mean, at least there's functionality behind that. You're trying to look good, but at the same time, it just doesn't make sense within the context of the environment. Whereas I have a lot of these example pictures of Audrey Hepburn on screen, kind of showing that even if you were to take the background away from her outfits, you can tell that she's in a warm place. She has practical, semi practical shoes on and has a hat to protect her face from the sun. You know, these things make sense. They're stylish. And to a certain degree, I hate the word timeless, but they are timeless because this is an outfit that could be worn today and wouldn't feel dated. But I love looking back in the past to see kind of as a palette cleanser, like what actually makes sense, what is fashion, what is still considered fashionable now, and kind of doing that mental reset to kind of cleanse yourself from the subliminal marketing and conditioning that a lot of these Pinterest outfits are like programming our brains to think are cool. Next up, we have, are you comfortable and confident? And this is a bit similar to the previous item, but a little bit different in the sense that you need to feel like yourself in the outfit. You need to feel confident in the outfit. You need to feel like you in this outfit. I think that's a really big part of the sauce. It's like that feeling that you're shining from within because this is in alignment for you. So I think this is kind of more speaking to like the mind, body, spirit connection and how maybe clothing and styling and fashion can help you to really show the inner you to the world. And I think this is such a big part of the sauce because you can see that these people who have that je ne sais quoi are really being true to themselves. And it's funny because it's usually older people that at least I find have the most saucy outfits. And I think that also speaks to them like knowing themselves from years of trial and error. Next, we have are the items made out of high quality materials? And if you've ever watched a video on my channel, you know that I repeat this same phrase all the time, and I will continue to say it until I'm blue in the face because it is so integral and so important to having the sauce, having the style that you want to achieve. It just simply is unavoidable if you want your clothing to fall and to hug you in the ways that you see and want to emulate. It's all because it has high quality materials, fabrics, etc. And building off of the quality of materials, you need to make sure that your clothes have a high quality fit. And this brings us to the question of are you wearing the clothes or are the clothes wearing you? And in our day and age of oversized, baggy everything, which I completely understand that some people gravitate toward that look, but there is a way to do it effectively that doesn't look sloppy and kind of like disheveled. So I think in order to really focus on that, I would say figure out what silhouette you really appreciate. I like to always emphasize the middle path. That's a concept that comes from Buddhism that basically really focuses on always taking a balanced approach to things. So I think personally, those people who have the sauce have the balanced approach. Not too tight, not too form fitting, not too baggy, not too disheveled. It's tailored. So whether it be a little bit more loose fitting, which is possible, it's still in a somewhat contained and tailored silhouette. So hopefully you understand what I mean with that, but I think it's really important to just keep that balanced approach in mind. Now that we've gotten the more foundational elements out of the way, so material, fit, contextual awareness, situational awareness, etc. Now we can really get into the nitty gritty of what makes a saucy outfit. And to me, it's all about the details. Details, whether it be layering, whether it be accessories, whether it be popping the collar, cuffing the sleeves, cuffing the end of your pants, a really cool sock, a really nice statement belt, etc. Those are what really make the outfits with sauce shine. It has that level of dimensionality. And what's really important to note is that these elements are not too loud. They are cohesive within the general theme of the outfit. And that does not mean that you have to be a minimalist or have really minimalism type style. You can be more colorful, loud, and playful, but it needs to fit within the general theme of the outfit. So the whole outfit needs to have a color theme that is very vibrant, but it's still cohesive. It's not jarring. It's not too much juxtaposition and too much contrast. It all should flow together and say one cohesive statement. And that, to me, is a true outfit with sauce. And just as importantly, you always need to ask yourself for a saucy outfit, are there some vintage pieces? I think in a lot of the example outfits that I've been showing, the pieces look loved. They look worn, they look cherished. They don't look perfect. They don't look like they just bought them. They look like this is something that they've worn on repeat for a while. And this is one of the reasons why I love thrifting so much. I always encourage all my followers to buy things secondhand because this is how you get the sauce. Especially when it comes to leather, there is nothing like a worn leather. So, of course, we always talk about okay, H&M, Zara, plastic leather versus real leather, but then there's also real leather new versus real leather old. And if you want that buttery soft, kind of worn, more vintagey, distressed, don't buy that new. Go to a thrift store and find something that's been worn over and over again. And it shouldn't be perfect. And I think that kind of plays into the perceived effortlessness of a lot of these outfits with sauce, because it's showing that these are functional, lived in, loved, worn pieces. And that to me just adds this level of warmth and coziness and approachability that really adds this je ne sais quoi to the outfit. So it's super important that your outfit needs to include a good amount of vintage pieces. It doesn't have to be 100%, but I would say try to shoot for at least over 50. This final tip is maybe more of a personal style hack, but I still think it is relevant to the sauce conversation. And it's to find a signature style formula and stick to it. And I wanted to highlight one of my favorite fashionistas ever, the fabulous Diane Keaton, who knows her style so well. And her outfits are so filled to the brim with sauce. To me, she just gets it. She sticks to the same formula every single time. She loves a big statement belt, and not statement in color, but more in width, a large width belt. And she loves accentuating her waist. She's always in something high rise, if at the very least mid rise. She knows what she likes, which is usually somewhat of a suit, tailored suit type of outfit and silhouette. And to me, her style just really scratches a fashion itch in my brain. It just makes so much sense. She looks so fabulous. And I think the continuity and the fact that it's a thread that is always found throughout every single outfit she wears is similar to what I love about Ralph Lauren, where there's that consistency, which really breeds a sense of authenticity and shows that she knows herself, just like Ralph Lauren knows their brand identity and sticks to it relentlessly. I think Diane Keaton also really knows herself really well. She knows what she likes, she knows what she doesn't like. And to me, that is the basis of sauce, at least from a personal style perspective. So, in conclusion, no matter what your style is, whether it be more minimalist or maximalist, comfort and confidence will always reign supreme. It's so important for you to feel like you in whatever you're wearing in order to have the sauce. And I think it's really important to take time to figure out who you are, what outfits, what clothing items make you feel most like you, and try to be consistent in that. I know it's hard, especially with social media marketing and online fashion discourse, that you feel this pressure to keep up with everything that is being thrown at us, and it can be very overwhelming. But it's important to remember that you are a unique person who has their own level of agency and personal style. And I think it's important to remember that if you want an outfit with sauce, it needs to make sense for you. It needs to shine through and feel authentic to you, but also it needs to make sense. And I know we're really in a day and age where we're kind of in that mood of anything goes type energy. And to a certain extent, I understand that. But at the same time, like, a lot of these example photos that I put on the screen of outfits that I think that have sauce, they make sense and they're not trying to reinvent the wheel. Like, it doesn't need to be this crazy outfit in order to be stylish and fashionable. It's really about things making sense and then adding touches and details that feel authentic to you. As always, we'll be ending today's video with an inspirational fashion quote. Today's quote comes from my favorite and the iconic Ralph Lauren. He states, when you put on something that you really like, you feel like you are that person or the person you want to be. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around for the entire video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!